Salesforce just dropped $3.6 billion on a customer service startup most people haven't heard of, and it's not because Fin is trendy. It's because Fin does what every AI company is obsessed with. It replaces human customer service reps with AI agents that actually handle the whole conversation. Think of it like this. Instead of calling a company and navigating 5 menus before talking to a tired human, you chat with an AI that understands context, handles the problem, and only escalates if it's genuinely stuck. That's Fin. It's not a chatbot giving canned responses. It's trained to solve real customer issues in one conversation, understanding frustration and nuance. For Salesforce, a company that's ruled the customer relationship space for decades, this acquisition sends a clear signal. The future isn't better dashboards or smarter software. It's autonomous AI agents doing the work without humans in the loop. The stakes are huge. Salesforce's betting companies will pay premium prices for agentic AI that cuts labor costs and handles millions of interactions. And here's the kicker: the entire tech industry is watching this bet to understand if AI agents can actually replace white-collar work at scale. But wait, there's something nobody's talking about. Salesforce has been building its own AI agents for years. So why buy Fin instead of using homegrown tech? That question reveals something crucial about where the AI race is actually heading. Fin started as a simple idea. What if AI could handle customer service emails the same way a really good human rep could? The company was founded in 2020 and spent years perfecting one thing: training an AI model on thousands of customer conversations to understand what customers actually need. Unlike a typical chatbot that matches questions to pre-written answers, Fin's AI learns patterns from real interactions. It understands when a customer is frustrated, when a refund is necessary, when empathy matters more than speed. Fin trained on everything from billing disputes to product complaints to shipping issues, basically the full spectrum of what drives customer support teams crazy. By the time Salesforce came calling, Fin was handling real customer service for major companies, not in a sandbox, but in production. The AI was resolving around 80% of customer issues without human intervention, which is actually mind-blowing in an industry where chatbots traditionally struggle to get past 30%. What made Fin different was that it wasn't trying to be a receptionist that answered questions. It was trying to be an actual agent with authority to make decisions, refund money, escalate to specialists, admit mistakes on behalf of the company. That's harder than it sounds, and it's exactly what Salesforce needs in its arsenal. And this is what nobody predicted. Fin's founders saw the writing on the wall about agentic AI becoming the dominant force in customer service, so they made the smart play and sold. To understand why Salesforce is making this move, you need to understand the change happening in AI right now, the move from chatbots to autonomous agents. A chatbot is reactive. You ask it a question, it looks up an answer. An agent is proactive. It has goals, it takes actions, and it adapts based on what happens. Imagine the difference between a search engine and a personal assistant. The search engine waits for your query. The assistant figures out what you actually need and does the work. That distinction is worth billions of dollars in the customer service space because most customer interactions don't need a human. They need someone with access to the company's systems and the authority to make decisions. Salesforce already has hundreds of millions of customer relationships logged in its cloud. It has the data. What it doesn't have is proven AI agents that can act on that data at scale without constant human babysitting. Enter Fin. By acquiring Fin, Salesforce gets a team that knows how to build agents that work in messy, real-world customer situations. The company is essentially saying, we're not going to build this from scratch. We're going to buy the team that already did. This is a pattern you're seeing across tech right now. Companies that usually build everything in-house are buying specialized AI teams instead because the AI race is moving too fast. And here's what the headlines aren't telling you. This deal is also about market timing. So what does Fin actually do in practice? Let's walk through a real scenario. A customer orders a hoodie online and it arrives damaged. Instead of emailing support and waiting 3 days, they chat with Fin. Fin reads the message, understands the issue, checks the order history, reviews the company's return policy, and offers a replacement or refund all in one conversation. The customer doesn't have to provide their order number, their email address, or their entire life story. Fin already has context. It knows this is a loyal customer with a history of good interactions. It knows the hoodie is covered under the return policy. It knows the company's return window is 30 days and the customer is at day 5. It takes action, it processes the refund or ships a replacement, and it sends a confirmation. No human touch needed. If something goes weird, if the customer is upset about environmental impact of returns, if the original order had an issue, if the item is actually rare and valuable, that's when Fin escalates to a human. But for most transactions, Fin handles everything. Now scale that across a company handling 10,000 customer interactions a day. Suddenly, you're not paying for 10 human customer service reps covering phones and email. You're paying for one AI agent and one human for the tricky cases. That's where the economics get wild. Salesforce didn't invent customer service automation. It's been selling automation for years. Its Service Cloud product has workflows, rules, and routing algorithms that have been doing simple automation since the 2010. So why not just upgrade Service Cloud with some large language models and call it done? Because building agents is fundamentally different from building automators. An automator executes rules. If status equals urgent, escalate to tier 2. An agent reasons, this customer is angry, understands the problem, and needs empathy before action. That difference requires fundamentally different AI training. Service Cloud was built on deterministic logic. Agents are built on trained models that understand context. Salesforce's in-house AI team is good, but Fin spent years specializing in customer service agents specifically. It's the difference between hiring a general software engineer to build a medical device and hiring a cardiologist who learned to code. Could the cardiologist be taught to code? Sure, eventually, but the heart surgeon who already codes, that's the hire you make in a race. This acquisition is Salesforce saying, we have the customer data, the infrastructure, and the go-to-market. You have the agent expertise. Let's combine forces. It's also a power play against competitors like Zendesk and Freshworks that are scrambling to build their own AI-first customer service tools. Salesforce just leapfrogged them. This is where it gets strategic. By integrating Fin into Salesforce's ecosystem, the company can offer AI agents not as a standalone product, but as a native feature baked into every customer relationship tool. The implications of this deal ripple across 3 groups: customers, competitors, and workers. For Salesforce customers, this is a free upgrade in some sense. Instead of paying human reps, they can route interactions to Fin and pay per resolution. That's a change from labor-based to outcome-based pricing. A company with 10,000 interactions monthly could cut its support payroll in half if Fin handles half. That's millions of dollars in savings flowing to Salesforce's existing customer base, making this a retention weapon. For competitors, this is a panic moment. Zendesk and Freshworks promised AI customer service for years. Salesforce just moved the finish line. They'll either build agents in-house, which takes time and talent, or acquire their own. For customer service workers, this is the real story nobody wants to talk about. If Fin handles 80% of interactions, 80% of those jobs are at risk. Thousands of reps will see their roles shrink or disappear. The industry faces labor displacement that'll be painful. The best outcome is humans transition to higher value work, handling difficult customers, coaching Fin, building better AI. But that rarely happens. And here's what the real story is. Most companies will lay people off rather than retrain, and the chaos will hit far faster than anyone expects. If you work at a company using Salesforce, here's what's about to happen in your organization. Your customer service team will start seeing Fin appear in pilot programs. Maybe it handles email first, then chat, then eventually phone support. Leadership will measure 3 things. Resolution rate, is Fin actually solving problems? Cost per resolution, is this cheaper than humans? Customer satisfaction, are customers happy with Fin? Or do they hate it and demand to talk to a human? If those metrics are good, Fin starts handling more interactions. Your support team shrinks or gets reassigned to coaching Fin, handling edge cases, and managing customer relationships that need empathy. If you're in customer service right now, you have 2 paths. lean into working with AI, or transition to a different role before your company implements this. The organizations that will win in this new world are the ones that see Fin not as a job killer, but as a tool that frees humans from repetitive work. That's the pitch, anyway. The reality is messier. There will be layoffs. There will be resistance. There will be customer interactions that Fin gets wrong, creating new problems. But the underlying change is inevitable. Agentic AI is coming to customer service. And Salesforce just spent $3.6 billion to be first. For customers, this means support interactions are about to get faster and more consistent. So what does this tell us about where AI is actually going? First, companies aren't interested in AI chatbots anymore. They're interested in AI agents that can take action. Second, the bottleneck in AI right now isn't raw intelligence. It's engineering reliability in specific domains. Salesforce could have built agents, but buying Fin was faster and smarter. Third, labor displacement from AI is starting to hit white-collar work. And customer service is just the first wave. In the next 12 months, watch for two things: other major software companies following Salesforce's playbook and acquiring specialized AI teams, and customer service workers organizing for protection as these tools scale. This deal isn't just about $3.6 billion changing hands. It's about the moment when agentic AI stops being theoretical and starts being embedded in the software millions of people use every day. The moment when someone might have a problem solved by an AI agent without even knowing they are talking to an AI. That's the future Salesforce is building. For you, the question is simple. What's your plan when your job becomes a job a machine can do? If that's customer service, now's the time to think about it. Follow for daily AI news, and we'll keep tracking when these changes actually hit the real world.